You said something like this, that at times the sense of doer comes. You said like this. This is what I wanted to bring here. So would you like to say it right now? Again, so
Yes.
that it can become a fresh question, answer, or looking together.
Yes. What happens is sometimes I'm just abiding in myself and nothing really touches this. But sometimes I feel more as a doer, and that what brings them, like it makes me alert. I find myself again in a state of active state, I would say. Well, I talk about inner state, of course, not outside acting. And it makes me alert again to notice, and you always tell me, see what is happening right now, like what change it brought, and I can never catch actually this transition, nor one way nor the other way. I find myself or in one state or in another. I can't catch the transition happening.
Okay. I felt that it will be very useful for you also, that we look into it. And also it will be useful for everybody, I guess. I felt. Just for one moment, keep this whole sharing that you shared alive, and yet bring your attention to this simple thing. While you are like this, who are you? And there are no options given here to you, that whether you are a person or the self. Who are you? It's a simple question that can be asked, that you can ask yourself. Who I am? So this simple question, who I am, can be asked in any state actually. All that it needs is your interest or value for it, for this question, that or the value for what it will reveal. It will reveal the truth of yourself. Eh? The sense of doer. Whose problem is this sense of doer? Who has objection about it? So you stay in the self, and the sense of doer comes, and you stay alert. You become alert, which is good, but also it is not liked so much. It is not, welcomed so much, that there is something not okay here. What is not okay? And who has complained about it? The self, or the one who is avoiding in the self, or trying to avoid in the self?
The one trying to abide in the self, and the one which believes in the doer.
Yes. So focus on that. The sense of doer is not the problem. Ignorance at this level. So this one which is trying to abide in the self and does not like or is affected negatively by the sense of doer, it does not know itself yet. Or the light of seeing has not entered into this. Bring the light here. Okay? It is like a link between the self and the sense of ego. When this link self attaches itself to the self, it rests and experiences peace and openness and natural wisdom unfolding. When it attaches itself to the sense of doer, it feels troubled and does not like it. What is this? Because you say it's me, it's myself. So this is a very powerful opportunity. It's a door into your true nature. It is a door into your full self-recognition. So focus on this you who has any objection about the sense of doer. What is this? Don't try to find who me as in there is some entity you are going to find somewhere inside you, but more like what's really going on. But more focusing on you, the one who is troubled, not the region what troubles you. Is this clear? Any question you want to say?
It seems a bit like a blind spot. Many times I was trying to look into this, and still it is not. The light is not there. I will try till I succeed. There's no other choice. But also I feel there's like there is some trick played on me.
The trick, that trick actually is played by the mind. You can say by the hypnosis of the mind, and you can learn the opposite trick also. The antidote for the trick also you can learn in Satsang. Okay? So right now, who is talking to me? Is a more alive question, no?
The one who travels, the one which attaches itself, or to the doer, or to the self.
And are you this?
Right now I feel as the talking one.
So right now you feel that I am this one who is talking to Rajee, right? Like this?
Yes.
And you say that so you can say that I attach myself to the self, and I attach myself to the ego, sense of ego sometimes. This is what you are saying?
I find myself in this, or dissolved in a self or in the doer.
If you find yourself means you are not doing it, but it just happens. Is this what you mean?
Yes, very often, yes.
So when then the simple key is that whenever one of the two happens, observe more clearly. This is one key. When you find yourself, like you are saying that I did not succeed yet, this transition, I want to tell you, you will succeed, and it will bring freedom to you, because there is a surprise in it for you here. So I can tell you, your excitement is guaranteed. So your reward is like really beautiful here. So this is one thing. Now that you are this one who finds itself attached, not attaching by effort, but just you find yourself into the self, and you find yourself into the sense of doer, isn't it? This is what you are saying. So let's look into what you are. Or do you only exist sometime, or you are right now also here?
I exist all the time.
Yes. And right now, are you attached to the ego or to the self or to none?
To none, I would say.
Yes. But is it not strange how that you are not attached to any of them? You are not attached to the self, and you are not attached to the ego also. And there are not three things here. So then what's going on here?
I always feel it's my lack of seeing or clarity, that I just don't see what's going on. So the diagnosis is not right.
Yes, this is good. This is good. So just hold on to this key. That whenever you feel confused and whenever you feel that you have enough time and space and opportunity, let's say in the form of situation, that you are alone and like you can afford to look into yourself, then look into yourself in this manner. That I will just simply see what's going on. Without trying to be free from the ego that you find yourself attached to, without trying to attach yourself to the self from which you have detached, just simply seeing what's going on. No? Like this. Or if you feel inspired, then simply asking that who I am, who is troubled right now actually by this state. Yeah.
Is it also valuable when I feel dissolved in a self to ask who feels dissolved in a self?
Because yes, it is important, because if you have dissolved or you are dissolving in the self and sometime you are coming into the ego and you don't have any problem about in this model, in this moving, then you don't have to do anything at all. Then you dissolve into the self when you dissolve into the self. You come out of the self and attach to the ego and get troubled, but automatically after that you get dissolved, you start dissolving into the self again. Then you have no worries and you don't have to do anything like this. But it is that you feel that somehow my job has not finished yet. I still must continue. So then you must continue in this manner. Then in that case, you must look. It is I want to tell you a very simple thing, which may appeal or may not appeal to everyone. You are the seer, living as the doer, now merging into the self. And having this background that I will come out of the self also. And if you now do the seeing, it will become more clear to you that you are not the doer. When you are not the doer, you are not supposed to do anything anyway, or you cannot do anything anyway, whether self or the ego. So the freedom is freedom from the doer, not from the ego. Where is ego? Where is the sense of doer which traps us? It traps only what we believe we are. Or it traps the belief. This sense of doer traps the belief that I am trapped. Don't believe that you are trapped. Just have a look what's going on right now. And discover your freedom again and again and again and again like this. So this one liner can save you from everything. So all the confusions are correct, like everything is included in this. Simply see that what's going on right now at any point of time. Or if you are too troubled, then ask yourself, who I am really, who is troubled right now. So I detach my energy from what I am troubled. I detach my energy from the sense of trouble also, and I bring my energy more to the one who is troubled right now. Like this. What do you say is good?
Can I say very honestly, I'm trying to to do all of this, and so far it didn't help. What helps me is just I feel connected to you and devoted to you, and it does the job. I don't know what happens, or I can't see how it happens, but I find myself, like, I can see that I got entangled, and the entanglement goes. But it doesn't happen through the, like, okay, I'm going to sit and see. But it more happens in the connection or resonance with you.
I feel it is fine if it works for you. It's fine if it works for you. You continue like this. No. Like you continue both of these things. Like when you feel like doing. Actually, when you feel that a sense of doer is present right now, is not the time when you are into the sense of doer. You are into the sense of doer every time you feel like doing anything about anything. You know. And so I would say these are the two states in which you are. One, when you feel like doing anything about anything. Another, when you get tired and you feel like connecting with me in this case and feeling some form of devotion, you said? No? Let it continue the way it is, because it's effective, no? It's working. So if it is effective, then let's continue like that. Because you are not leaving any space for ego, for confusion, for hypnosis, no? On the other one hand, you are kind of doing everything that you can do when you feel the impulse to do. And on another hand, you are also resting more in the in the non-doing state, and naturally connecting with the presence of truth or something like this. You are saying, no, which you are calling devotion.
I feel I didn't like. You always tell me finalize the talk with me.
Yes.
When we're talking, I don't feel it's finalized. Like there's more questions raised than answered within, not at the talking level, but inner level. Like more got stirred up than settled.
I feel it is good actually to get stirred up than to feel settled when you are not fully, when you are not really settled in yourself. I mean, as long as there is something inside us which can be stirred, or more precisely, as long as we can be stirred up by things stirred up in us, we must continue, life must continue stirring us up. Like this, I would like to say. Like as long as we are disturbed by disturbances that happen inside us, we must invite life and truth to continue disturbing us, so that we become fully free from this attachment. It is just the attachment. Your attachment with one dimension or aspect of yourself, which is keeping you in a way away from living your true nature and causing disturbances. Although it is the same aspect which enables you to experience life. It is the same aspect which enables you to experience life. So if you feel, I want to experience life and I don't want to suffer, then you need to wake up fully to your true nature. Then only it is possible. Yes, it's okay. That if you want to continue experiencing life to the fullest and don't want to suffer, there is just one way, that know yourself fully. When you know yourself fully, what exactly it means? It means that you don't forget at any point of time during the experiencing of life, during the stirring up of things. Stirring up is nothing but a change, that is the impact. It's impact. It's like you feel stirred up by some event of life, by interaction with somebody, means it has an impact on you. But that's how you will experience life. If you go to a mountain, beautiful mountain, and you are not impacted by the beauty of it, then how would you experience it? No. So impact is a necessary part of experiencing. Without impact, you cannot be experienced. You cannot experience anything. No. So whatever you experience, whatever you face, whatever you meet in life must impact you in some way. In one part of yourself, one aspect of yourself has to be impacted by that, isn't it? But we don't know ourselves more than that. That is what causes us suffering after a certain point of time or after a certain degree of consciousness that arises within us. You can say like that.
Beloved?
Yes, dear.
You told me to report it after some time.
Yes.
In letting go into all this stirred upness, at one moment I just fell out of it completely. Some stirred upness continued, but I was not in it, and not in it.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Oh, yes. It's nice or not nice? You wanted to be in the stirredness, or you were?
No, it's very nice, but very unexpected also.
Because your report doesn't carry that flavor of wow, no? It feels like, yeah, I just got last night I got enlightened, like this. Yeah, I have to go to office. I will talk to you later on.
Very, I was freezing to death for some reason. I don't know, body-wise, I was like.
You felt frozen when you allowed. Okay.
So I was like.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. It's okay. I mean, there are so many reactions body mind gives to this, because it is totally unknown. It is a strange thing for the mind to know that mind has never known the truth, meaning never. When the mind was there, truth was not there inside you, in a way you can say like this. I mean, although the truth is happening not in the mind, mind is happening in the truth. And because of this relationship, mind never knows what truth is, So, when mind is knowing the truth now, it is 100% new, 100% new. So don't expect any background that you will have some background like, oh, okay, it matches. No, ready for unexpected, for new. The one who is ready for new is ready for truth. Yeah. Although we can try to prolong it or try to dilute it into installments, distribute it into installments, small installments, which is okay. Your decision. You want to see the truth right away or you want to see it slowly. It's totally fine. So now my question is that let us sum it up. So what is the end of this conversation between me and you now? What is next now? What we should do now? What you want to do now? Or
nothing, just here, very empty.
do you see I am full?